like to apologize. We are back here on Warrior Television. Missed a little bit of that end of the third quarter into the fourth quarter. Had some technical malfunctions with our computer. Trying to get things figured out. I'm going to send this on Westside Wired as well as your Warrior Television YouTube channel. Get it set up here in a moment. Warriors 44-33, a really strong start to the fourth quarter. An 11-point lead over Papillion-La Vista. They've had all the momentum here so far. Dominic Rizak going to give it off to Logan Wilson. Wilson trying to work around the perimeter. Long pass will be intercepted by Joey Hylock. He'll bring it back the other way. And another turnover. Won't be able to find anything there. Dominic Rizak trying to bring the ball back up the court. Ball's going to go to Caleb Benning. And Jim Simons is going to want a timeout. We're going to take a quick break here on Warrior Television. When we come back, last 5 minutes of basketball here on Warrior Television. We're back here at Westside High School. 4:41 left to go here in the fourth quarter. I'd like to apologize again for the technical difficulties. Looking to get a new computer soon. I know it's been a reoccurring theme some of this last year or so. Trying to work on it, trying to get better. Warriors up by 11 here in this fourth quarter, and 4.5 to go. Reggie Thomas drives in, layup, no good. Aiden Graham has really been most of the Papillions' offense so far tonight. He's going to give it off to Keegan Hylock. Hylock going to give it back to Graham, trying to work it back around. Ingerson, corner three is in, and it's an 8-point game. Thomas going to give it up to Tate Advati. Reggie Thomas to give it off. Great cut to C.J. Mitchell. And Westside keeping their distance with a 10-point lead. A three-point shot goes in with 3:30 left to go. Papillion-La Vista really needs a stop. We've had some back and forth from some ref calls here tonight. Papillion-La Vista fans have not been happy about it. That's a good thing we weren't quite in for a few minutes and words that were said. But C.J. Mitchell almost gets an opportunity for a three-point play, but it won't go down. Mitchell so far this season, 2 of 3 at the line. Has not had a ton of opportunities. And his first shot is up and good. for all those checking in once again. 47-39. Sorry we were able to miss some of that third and early fourth quarter. Had some technical issues. We're getting back in this one. CJ Mitchell's second shot is up and good and keeps it at a 9-point lead for the Warriors. Of course, you guys can check this one on Westside Wired. Link is updated on westsidewired.net as well as the Warrior Television YouTube channel with this one. Aiden Graham, open three, no good. Joey Hylock able to get the rebound. He'll look for a three, back iron, no good. Rebound will go to Reggie Thomas. He'll try to work a fast break. No, he'll slow it down. Trying to work around Ingerson. Trying to get it off to him. Odd body in the corner. Pass over to Meeks. Meeks driving in, almost loses the ball. Ball will go out of bounds. But they'll have Simons, won't call another timeout here in the fourth quarter. 2:29 left to go here in this one. Warriors 48, Monarchs 39. Getting down to the nitty gritty when we come back. Two and a half left to go here in this fourth quarter. Warriors lead it by 9, trying to keep themselves in good distance. Meeks able to keep himself past the half-court line. Oddbody going to be double teamed. Long pass over the corner. Pacing Gillespie. Open three, and it's in! Pacing Gillespie finally able to get something here tonight after a slow start. Lindenmeyer trying to drive it on body. Great pass over to Graham. His shot is no good. It'll go back the other way. Thomas over to Meeks. Layup up and good. And the Warriors work it back to 14. And speaking of 14, Chandler Meeks has 14. Timeout, Papillion-La Vista. Minute 49 left to go. Warriors lead by 14, and what a quick momentum swift. We've talked so much these last few seasons about this team unable to truly play a full 32 minutes. Being able to have that ball move, be able to continue and push up against defenses and get at their throats. And tonight, the Warriors have done a great job up against another top 10 opponent and putting themselves in a big consideration up against some big names. A big win tonight, of course. We talked about this the last couple days, and a lot here tonight. Neither team has a top 10 win. The Warriors a win here and get them a good jump in the ratings and very well a good jump in the wild card standings. Up by 14, minute 50 left to go. Monarchs gonna need a miracle. Some back and forth from some fans here. Been some questionable calls on both sides from the refs here tonight. Some back and forth. Ingwerson trying to drive in. He'll give it out to Lett. Lett working on pacing Gillespie. Layup will be no good, but he'll force a foul. And once again, Lett will go to the line. Pacing Gillespie fouls out of the ballgame with his 5th. And we'll see Rizak come to the ballgame for him.
You know, if I'm a Papillion-La Vista fan, I'm just thinking at this current moment, let these shots go in.
And Lett's first shot is up and good. 13-point ball game, minute and a half to go. Monarchs would need something special. We'll see Derek Buggy come to the ball game for the second time tonight as Luke Lindenmeyer checks out. Lindenmeyer in a bit of foul trouble here tonight. And Chase Lett's second shot is good. And for those tuning in once again, 53-41 in favor of the Warriors. Ball goes out of bounds. It'll be a turnover. Papillion-La Vista able to get a chance. We see Joey Hylock coming to the ball game for Keegan and Luke Lindenmeyer. Once again, 53-41. Sorry for some technical difficulties we had at the end of that third quarter. The Warriors have been able to keep their space. And an overthrown pass. Wide open opportunity for Reggie Thomas. And he puts it home. Aiden Graham. Give it off to Chase Lett. He doesn't want the 3. Might have been a travel. He's going to drive in. And he's blocked from behind by Reggie Thomas. And the Warriors are gonna slow it down. Papillion-La Vista doesn't look like they'll foul. 14-point lead for the Warriors. Betting drives in, and he'll get fouled on the floor. But the Warriors here tonight, led by Reggie Thomas, what a night he has had offensively. Has worked really well in the paint. It's just pushed back a lot of these Papillion-La Vista defenders. He's got 16 on the night. Chandler Meeks with a very hot second half has 12. And the Warriors up by 15 with under a minute left to go. And they're very likely going to pull out this one. And their first top 10 win of the season as Caleb Benning misses the second. Of course, the Warriors, later this week, it's become known as Prep Week. They'll go up against Prep on Friday as Chase Lett hits a 3-pointer. Makes it a 12-point game with 44 left to go. We'll see a second top 10 matchup on Friday. You guys can watch that on CPTV over at Creighton Prep. Warriors up by 12 here with 44 and about a half left to go. Once again, would like to apologize for technical difficulties back in this one. A really good game between these two. We saw earlier in that first game, the girls able to hold off Papillion-La Vista and work themselves to a 4-game winning streak. Boys here with a win would work themselves to 5 straight wins and would try to put some pressure on Friday up against Creighton Prep. Of course, tomorrow night, you guys will also be able to see on Warrior Television the second home duel of the season for Westside Wrestling. Cade Haberman will go up against Cade Haberman, and the Warriors will go up against the 9th-ranked Class B Ralston Rams. Getting closer to February tournament time for all of winter sports. And you'll see it all on Warrior Television tomorrow night starting at 6:30. Tate Oddbody just working around, trying to work out some clock. He'll drive in, work back out. Surprising Papillion-La Vista has not fouled. That'll be a foul on the shot for Tate Oddbody. Oddbody, of course, this season perfect from the free throw line at 24 of 24. There's been something special.
You know, as a guard, a good free throw percentage to shoot for is, 80%. Add extra 20, that adds up going into the season. It gives your teammates momentum, especially in close games. Not like this one, but in those close games where you're able to make those free throws. That's very important.
Advati goes to a 26-26 on the season. As time clicks down, Aiden Graham's three is no good. But looking for the Warriors later in this season, only a couple top 10 matchups left. So far, Creighton Prep is the main one to watch for the Warriors. And we'll see that one on Friday. Westside takes down Papillion-La Vista 58-44 and moves on to 9-3 on this season. Reggie Thomas and Chandler Meeks, the stars of the night. We'll take a quick break, and when we come back, we'll get an interview with our player of the game tonight and get you guys the answer to our Dunkin the game. All right, we are back here on the WTV Live post-game show. I'm with tonight's player of the game, Reggie Thomas. What a night, 16 points, another 4 rebounds and 7 assists. Able to get your first top 10 win of the season, able to, prove you're able to, somewhat hang with some of the top dogs here in Class A. What does it mean to get this win?
It means everything, man. Everybody was doubting us. We always been the underdog, and we just played we played hard today.
A good way to keep it. So yeah. On Friday, you guys had this game get moved back, a little bit of some of that snow coming into the metro area. Did that switch up your game plan a little bit, going up against Omaha South the next day, or did that give you more time a little bit?
Just more time.
So going into these next couple games, you're going up against Prep on Friday. One of the biggest rivalries we see in Nebraska high school sports. What do you guys got to do to be able to get a little bit of redemption from the Metro Conference tournament?
Just play harder and be more focused. Last time we weren't as focused, but this next time we're going to be ready for them.
So we're talking a little bit. I talked with Chandler a lot about really you guys being able to play a full 32 minutes of basketball in all of these games, especially up against some of the top dogs in the state. I feel you feel probably feel as well. You guys were able to do that tonight.
Yeah.
How can you guys continue that going into the back half of the season?
Just trusting the coaches and trusting what we'll be doing in practice.
So going forward for you guys, a big thing for this team is really that young consistency that you guys bring. You're a 2-year returner on this team. How do you feel you and Chandler have been able to keep that leadership amongst the team?
I feel like we've been doing good with our young ones. They've been playing to their potential. Like Lob today, he played an amazing game for us. And that's our confidence right there.
All right, cool. Thank you so much, Reggie. A great win for the Warriors here tonight. Able to take down Papillion-La Vista. They'll go up against Creighton Prep on Friday. You guys can watch that on CPTV. For us, you guys can see us tomorrow night as the Westside Warriors varsity wrestling team goes up against the Ralston Rams. My name is Jaden Taylor. Alongside me tonight was Caden Martin and the entire WCV Live crew. Thank you so much. Have a great night.